to do with race.
Moral superiority, but you know what?
It's got
Put your money where your mouth
everything
is.
to do with
Syrian
race.
refugees, application
Absolutely
form.
everything
Take
to
one
do with
home,
race.
taking a Syrian refugee, I hope you don't get raped. Because we talk about these serious issues, and you...
I just wonder whether you see the similarity between what you're doing and what ISIS are doing.
Right, it's despicable.
Just address the point. What I'm saying is, you're organising online, you make videos, you make these sorts of videos with music, and you cut in pictures of attacks and terrorist attacks and all that kind of stuff. That's exactly what ISIS and Al-Qaeda do. And they prey on vulnerable people.
That's really not
and I
the
wonder
issue
whether
here. The
you're
content
preying
is
on
entirely different.
similarly vulnerable people.
I'm portraying a message to people who a lot of people already understand these issues. Some people are on the edge of realising that there are issues. But to try and compare our movement, and again, I don't associate with these ultra-right white supremacists. I'm not one of those. If anything, I'm a paleo-libertarian.
Yeah,
but our ideals
you
are
can do that.
Hang on. Okay, let's just
Does it
establish
really
that.
matter?
You want Britain to be essentially white, don't you?
No, I think it should be majority indigenous.
Majority.
It is already majority white.
Fine.
What is
Sadly, yes.
Can you show me some examples of vehicular jihad?
Sadly, I can, Jay. Sadly, I can. So, in July 14th, 2016, which was last year, 86 people were murdered in... Okay, 86 people were murdered in Nice. This is in France last year. 86 people were murdered. 434 people were badly injured. This was by a Tunisian Muslim.
Now remember, that's the first one. We're calling it jihad. We don't believe you. We're calling it jihad.
Yeah, indeed.
Number two. This is not jihad. I know. I don't ask you to agree with me. This is a terrorist incident. You will see why we're calling it jihad.
The second incident was November the 28th, 2016.
Hitler was a Muslim.
Ohio State as a car attack. 13 wounded by a Somali Muslim, by a man who's called Abdul Razak. That's right.
5 people he murdered. Okay?
Yep.
Now we get to the last one. This just happened 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I am bothered by the fact that I'm seeing more and more from people that I respect, from Christians. I see more and more this simplistic willingness to throw up a horrible picture from Sweden or whatever else and just simply say, Islam again. How would you like it if during the wars in the Balkans, Christians versus Muslims, you showed some terrible thing that were done by quote-unquote Christian forces? Christianity again. The first thought across your mind is, don't blame me for that. My theology doesn't provide a basis for wiping out a village or this kind of thing. But there are a lot of Christians that have just simply, they're doing what I've decried over and over again, and that is just throw them all in the same bucket and just call it Islam.
It's not normal every day to wake up and all you hear all day about is how your religion is terrible and how you're a suspect and how you're a cancer and how all this other stuff. When you're young and really impressionable, this stuff is gonna start pressing in on you. You have to be aware this is real stress, and you have to be strong in your faith. And you can't listen to people make bad arguments. You have to know how to identify bad arguments. When someone says, all the stuff that's happening in the world today with ISIS and this San Bernardino and all this Belgium, this is because of the Quran or because of the Hadiths or because of Islam. People in Iraq and Syria were reading the Quran for 1400 years. And they're reading Hadiths for 1400 years. And ISIS only started in 2013. And it wasn't started by the Quran, it was started by the US-led invasion of Iraq and the destruction of all the institutions and economy and government of that country. It's not about the religion of Islam. It's not about the scriptures of Islam. Because there's 1.6 billion Muslims in the world. And even if you take the largest number of all the Taliban and all of Boko Haram and all of ISIS and all these groups, and you add all this together and you divide that by 1.6 billion Muslims, you know the number you get? I calculated 0.006%. 0.006%. Absolutely statistically insignificant. This is the single best argument against what you constantly come across. This idea that somehow your religion, something in its original foundational scriptures, is violent, and like a virus, it's going to spread through the Muslim community. It's just not true.